Let's bring in Pedro Pizarro, President and CEO of Edison International. It's the parent company of Southern California Edison. Thanks for joining us this morning, sir. And let's begin with what Matt was just talking about right there. What can you tell us about any possible connection between your equipment and that Eaton fire?
Well, George, thanks for having me on. And let me just start by saying our hearts go out to everybody who's been impacted. My wife and I have lived in the Pasadena area for almost 37 years, so this is home. And a big thank you to all the firefighters and first responders and our workers who've been on the job. What we reported in an incident report to our state commission was that we were aware first of attorneys who asked for evidence preservation and media attention, but at that point we had not seen any evidence on our system of electrical anomalies, electrical disturbance. Typically when there's a spark created by equipment, you will see that kind of electrical anomaly. We haven't seen that. That said, we have not been able to get up close to the equipment yet because firefighters have not deemed the area safe for entry. So we'll, as soon as we can get close to it, we'll inspect and we'll be transparent with the public.
So you haven't ruled out a connection?
You can't rule out anything ever until you can get your eyes on the equipment. Certainly we've seen the photos and the videos, but again, at this point we have not seen the kind of electrical anomaly that you would usually see with an event like this. But again, we may find something different. We want to inspect, we want assistance from investigators, and then we want to be transparent with the public.
You also filed an incident report about downed equipment in the area of the Hearst fire. Any connection between that downed equipment and the Hearst fire?
Well, we don't know yet. We did say that we saw damage to the equipment, but we did notice that the reported start time of that fire was 10:10 p.m. We first saw an electrical anomaly in our system at 10:11 p.m. And so with that being so close in time, we don't know whether the damage happened before or after the start of the fire.
Should you have shut off power earlier?
We have a rigorous program for shutting off power, and shutting off power comes with risks and consequences too. It's a big challenge for our customers. But we operate under a wildfire mitigation plan that is approved by our commission. There's oversight from a state office of energy infrastructure safety. We did very extensive power shutoffs throughout this event. And in fact, I want to say thank you to the customers who've been impacted by that, because that's a hardship for them. At a peak between public safety power shutoffs and other outages, we had over 500,000 customers out. Most of those have been restored now. We still have about 34,000 customers out from this last windstorm, and about 23,000 of those are from public safety power shutoffs. But we know there's another wind system that's picking up here, so we have about 450,000 customers who we've warned that they may need to have their power shut off.
That's what I was going to ask you about. So you've just warned them so far. You haven't shut off the power about this new red flag warning?
That's correct. That's correct. And there's protocols that we have. We have team monitoring 24/7, both looking at telemetry from, wind speed meters, other information. We have ice on the ground. And again, it's a protocol that we've established with our state regulators to make sure we have a responsible use of public safety power shutoffs.
Okay, Mr. Pizarro.
And I'll say, LA County Chief Marone said that these help save lives.
Thank goodness for that. And thank you for your time.